just saw this TikTok pop up on my For You page, and as a fellow parent to a toddler who loves her baby doll, this hits. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
This video is for the parents who are grandparents and you have a toddler at the same time.
It says, I'm 29 years old and a granddaddy.
How we doing? How y'all doing? My daughter just asked me to push her baby all the way home. Also have to push her all the way home. And I can't lift it. If I lift it, I get yelled at. I just want to check in. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a new grandparent and it's tough out here.
I do like that when he asked if you're good, she was like, yes, because you're doing it the way I want you to. Way to tell him what's up. For our audio listeners, this dad is pushing his baby doll, grandbaby, in a stroller. We have a number of those. Sometimes it's a baby doll. Sometimes it's a stuffy that is now my grandchild. There is a lot of trading titles in our house. Just last night, Ellie told me that she was going to be Benny's babysitter. And I was like, well, actually, you're her sister. And she was like, no, I'm her babysitter now. So oftentimes I am delegated to an aunt or a grandmother. I don't know why I become an aunt, but I do appreciate the recognition that I'm not quite old enough to be a grandmother. But then I get grandmother a lot, and I want to be a respectful grandparent. So when I'm told to treat the baby a certain way, I do that because I want to respect their wishes as their as a mother. You know, that's mom's request. And I think as moms ourselves, we can appreciate someone listening to the way we want our child to be treated or parented. So the grandparents in our lives, our actual grandparents, this is where it gets dicey. We're real confusing now. We're down a rabbit hole. The grandparents in our lives, Pop, Dee Dee, Skeeter, Nana, those are our 4 grandparents in our children's actual lives. They're my parents and Jason's parents. They're very respectful of how we choose to parent our kids. So I want to give that same respect to my grandbabies, air quotes. So I listen to the girls. If Bennie tells me to rock the baby, I'm rocking the baby. If Bennie tells me not to put the baby down, I'm not putting the baby down. She's with me now. There was one day I'm pretty sure I carried around that baby doll for a good hour and a half and actually forgot that it was a baby doll and not a real baby. So that's commitment. And I'm committed to the bit. And if that's what we're playing, I'm here to assist you in any way I can. Because it's tough out here being a mom. A single mom who works 2 jobs. You know? Start that soundtrack. You'll notice that a lot of the doll situation right now is Benny's. Bennie is a very opinionated mother. But I'm going to tell you right now, last week she left her baby out in the rain. She left her on the deck. Baby Elsa was on the deck in the rain. The next morning I went outside and I said, wow, that's neglect. And she said, that's my baby. And I said, I know that's your baby. You left her in the rain. And she said, oh no. And I said, I think you did. So that was a whole thing. That was a whole storyline that morning. She talked about it the rest of the morning about how the baby was left outside. But there was only one person responsible for that baby. And it was the 2.5-year-old that left her outside. So we all learn from our mistakes. I'd rather her do it with her baby doll than with her sister. So that's nice.